Hello, my name is Maurice Cazzolli. I'm an Italian media artist based in Austria. My work explores the fragile harmony between humans, technology, and the natural environments we inhabit. I like to focus on audiovisual installations that create a space for social interactions. I'm very interested in seeing how people interact with each other, but also become partially a part of the art itself. I'm very honored to be invited as an artist in residency for the VIP Lab, a project created by the Austrian Embassy, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Cyprus, and Science. So when I saw this open call Invisible Waters for the first time, it immediately spoke to me. The accessibility to water, but also the relationship that we as humans have to water is a topic that is very important to me. Also, by reflecting more and diving more into this topic, I started to confront different accesses to water, but also different cultural practices we have with water. For instance, I was thinking how families and people meet around the sea, on the beach, and play in the water and see the water as a gathering spot. And how the same can happen in other countries, for instance, gathering next to a river or like walking to a lake and then jumping into the lake and swimming together. So I wanted to create a way how we see waters differently, but use them for similar things. We use them as a social interaction space where we can meet, where we can enjoy the quality of water and also the quality of life. I am aware that water is not everywhere the same accessible, and therefore, for instance, in Austria, we have the privilege to have clean, drinkable water coming out from the mountains. Whether in an island like Cyprus, water is not such an accessible good. It is present surrounding the island, but is present in a way of interacting or diving in, but not for drinking, which is our very important need for water. So I also wanted to highlight this with this work, that we should have an awareness that not all the countries have access to fresh water, and somehow from a technological approach I would also like to highlight that I believe we as humanity should find more ways of making water accessible for all the countries and not only for a few privileged ones. For this occasion, I transformed an old work of mine called Water Movement to a new implementation related to Cyprus, and I call it Water Movement Nicosia. Due to the topic of this open call called Invisible Waters, I wanted to create a relationship between the waters of Austria and the area where I live, together with the waters surrounding Cyprus. My installation, Water Movement Nicosia, is an audiovisual installation that allows people to intuitively play with a common water ground. By walking through, they trigger real-time visual waves as well as audio sounds that remember about waters and water movement. The audio sounds, they are coming from recordings that I captured in Austria from rivers and lakes. And the base layer of these waves is triggered by oceanographic data provided by Cyprus Subsea Oceanographic Center. So with that, I create a field of meeting between various people where they can intuitively play with water and combine waters from Austria with the waters surrounding Cyprus. I'm very thankful for having the chance to collaborate with a company called Augmenta, which provided me support in software matters. They offered me the use of Augmenta for this specific project, and I believe they are the best software I can use for such a project, which takes 3D data captured by a 3D sensor and transforms it in a way that I can use it in my main software, Touch Designer. I'm also very thankful for my hardware partners, Rebeam Projectors, based in Berlin. They provide me with full support for the projectors I need for this installation and also for the maintenance throughout the period. I'm very thankful for all the partners involved in this project, and I'm very honored to represent Austria with this artwork here in Nicosia, Cyprus.